motivated, shortchanged on education, this present state of mind that I live. Some say that I'm a Delphi, I'm not sure what it means. They say that I'm a victim of some much bigger scheme. Do you believe it?
Yes, some say that I have been Delphied. And if you want to know what Delphied is, just look up Delphied or Delphi and the Rand Corporation. We live in such a clown world anymore that, we produce videos, we put them out there. I mean, all of us, everybody around the world, we put videos out there thinking that we're free to share information that we have discovered. And I just want to, I'm having to make a video because YouTube and the Denver Broncos have colluded. There's no doubt about it. And using AI, and our great coach Bucketman being the target of censorship with claims of violations, but there's no proof of the claims. There's only claims, but that's all you need. You don't need to prove anything because you don't even get a court with any of this social media. So I think that Bucketman had put together, from what I could see, a very good journalistic piece on how the Denver Broncos, with the hiring of David Shaw, definitely shows 100% that this trust is still running this front office, with probably reinforcement from Condoleezza Rice with this particular point in mind. David Shaw predates Sean Payton, and the Saints have no... They don't have any dealings with him. It predates George Payton. And Bucketman gave you the links. It shows, we've been on this for a long time. Being on the Denver Broncos front office, on their toes, on their corns. You have Sandy Clough on his radio show calling them that the front office is just a bunch of liars. And that's not me saying it. I agree with it. But it was Sandy Clough. And then, of course, Sandy Clough does what he usually does and says one thing out of one side of his mouth, and then his actions and everything is, this front office is wonderful, because he doesn't want to lose his pass to the stadium. Of course, that's how they all operate. But if anybody wants to be honest, you can't have honesty anymore. It's against the law of these social media platforms to have any honesty. We're talking about football here. We're not even talking about anything important. We're talking football, and this nonsense goes on. There's no doubt this corporation is paying YouTube to suppress. My videos are definitely being suppressed because I have people will go on their accounts, and then they'll go on a what's called a guest account, and there's different views of a video. I mean, and it's less in the future than what they saw in the past. So we know all these weird games are going on. And granted, there are Walmart, we call them Walmart General fans, they want to be lied to. The only thing they'll listen to are lies. And the people who want to listen to lies are the very people who cheerlead censorship. To me, this is very scary because this is just football. What about important issues that we all should be discussing? And I don't care what the establishment, they should be challenged all the time. That was the whole purpose behind the United States of America and founding that country. That you're here, your job is to challenge authority. And we're definitely challenging the authority of the Denver Broncos because we don't even believe it is the Denver Broncos anymore. This is a creature that the trust has made, the Denver Broncos we knew, grew up with. It no longer exists. And the NFL is even killing the goose that laid the golden eggs. It's all about social media with Taylor Swift now, turning this game into flag football. Bucketman isn't the only person getting censored. There was a couple that had to travel. They had a little travel video show, and YouTube just ripped it up. I'm assuming somebody was competing, and they were a rival, and again, the money, it was daddy's money or whatever that paid YouTube to get rid of this travel. And with the Denver Broncos being such a bad product, it's just like we're been talking off long before all this censorship coming up, just to get out of this and let them just self-destruct on their own. If you're stupid enough to believe this franchise is going to ever do anything by doing the same thing over and over, then great, just go with it. I'm going to bring you, I thought was an excellent report with links provided showing that the David Shaw goes back to John Elway, that nothing has changed with this organization. This predates George Payton. Again, it's just a big con job, as all the Denver Broncos really are, is a con job. We're not like Sandy Clough. We stick to our guns. We show you the facts. We give you the links. Always did. We give you a video. I mean, the only conspiracy theory are those telling you that it's going to be different this year. That's the conspiracy theories that are out there. The people who have lied over and over and have been proven wrong over and over, and these empty, I don't know what they are, shells that want to keep listening to that and thinking it's going to be different. There's your conspiracy theory, okay? So by all means, listen to people that make you feel good. Yeah, don't listen to anybody challenging your point of view in this world so we can all have a debate about things like adults. No, let's just be kindergartners. Let's all just be kindergartners and censor some. Just remove the conversation completely. So, la, 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 I don't have to hear it anymore. If that's what we are, is we're going to be a society full of kindergarten children. We will be treated as such by the authorities. You better get off your ass and be able to listen to things that make you feel uncomfortable, challenging the establishment. Okay, that's my message. Let's get into this video.
Hey everybody, welcome to Bucketman Scouting, aka Coach Bucketman. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how David Shaw doesn't bring culture change to the Denver Broncos. He just doesn't. And I'm going to explain to you in this video why. This is the same wash, rinse, repeat process we've seen over the past 8-9 years. People that have been connected to the organization since 2016, 2017 just get promotions, get hired, and then you have these Walmart general content creators / fans that will spin it every offseason. And the new saying this offseason is culture change. And they're going to spin it, oh my gosh, this means a new era for the Walmart generals. Oh, okay. Just like a new era last year, the year before that, the year before that, the year before that, the year before that, the year before that. In the link in the description below, I'm going to be putting articles that were written in 2016, 2017 of David Shaw's connections / his candidacy of being the head coach for the John Elway-led Denver Broncos. And that's what it is, folks. I'm just going to cut to the chase because, you know what? I want to cut to the chase before YouTube and the Walmart Generals take down another one of my videos, because the other video that I did last time, they took it down, and it's on Denver Broncos Mile High View, which I will put in the link in the description below, just like the articles I will put down there. Folks, they fear me so much. They fear me to the point where they have to take down my videos, shadow ban my comments, and suppress my videos. That's how much they fear me, because I call out this front office. I call out this organization. Because I am sick and tired of all the bullshit I've heard over the past 8-9 years. But to circle back to this David Shaw point, David Shaw won't bring anything to the Denver Broncos. He is working in a John Elway-led sandbox. He's working in a John Elway-led front office. And this just reaffirms my point that John Elway is still up there because of the connections David Shaw and John Elway have. Okay? Nothing is going to change. Oh, well, he's going to bring a fresh set of eyes. All right, Zach Stevens, you New England Patriots reject. All right. Keep telling me something new. Is that the new talking point? Oh, the Denver Broncos have a new fresh set of eyes in the front office. Oh, okay. Are you talking about the people that have been in there since 2017? Patrick Walsh, the nephew of John Elway? Oh, Brian Stark, Daryl Moogie, the list goes on and on and on. Are you going to talk about that, Zach Stevens? Oh, that's right, you can't. That's right, you can't. These content creators, these Walmart General fan channels, all they talk about is culture change. Culture change, because you know what? That's all we can talk about during the offseason, because we are offseason Super Bowl champs, right? Let's not prove it on the field. Let's prove it in the offseason when we overpay for players, when we draft positions that don't need to be drafted right now. Receivers, corners, the same old fucking draft every year. It's frustrating. It really is. Reading an article, oh, David Shaw's going to bring a fresh set of eyes. Oh, my God. Do you understand what culture change is, folks? Do you understand it? Bringing in David Shaw isn't culture change. Bringing in David Shaw isn't going to make a lick of difference in that front office. He's going to be a yes man. Even if he was hired in 2016, 2017, he would have been another Vance Joseph, another Vic Fangio, another Nathaniel Hackett, another Sean Payton, working in the John Elway sandbox. Nothing has changed here, folks. The same drafts every year, the same player personnel pickups every offseason in free agency and in the draft, the same old crap. And you think David Shaw's going to bring in something? No, he's not. No, he is not. He ain't going to bring anything to this organization except for being another yes man to John Elway and to this ownership group. I'm just going to say this right here, right now. You guys are so incompetent. You guys tied your hip to this John Elway-led front office and John Elway. Instead of listening to Harbaugh, who went to the Chargers and actually cleaned out the front office up there, got new executives, got new scouting department. You would rather listen to John Elway. Have you seen his track record as an executive? Not as a player. He was a great player. But as an executive, coach, GM, whatever. Have you looked at his track record? You're going to tie your hip to that rather than Harbaugh, who spent 8 to 9 years at Michigan building a giant? What did David Shaw do at Stanford? Did he build a giant? No. What did Harbaugh do in San Francisco? Build a giant? Went to the Super Bowl? I mean, it's just, oh man, this organization never learns. It never learns anything. It's like, oh, we made a mistake. Let's make the same mistake over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Because we're the Walmart Generals. We're untouchable. This organization is so unrecognizable now, folks. It's not even funny. You have these Bronco content creators saying, oh, the Broncos are putting the fear in the NFL. Are you serious? Putting the fear in the NFL? Oh, yeah, David Shaw's going to put the fear in that front office. Oh, woo! Yeah, okay, David Shaw's going to put the fear of God in the front office. Yeah, okay, folks. Can't wait for that title to be published from some Walmart general content creator. Well, Sean Payton is bringing culture change. That 5-game winning streak. That 5-game winning streak went exactly the way we said it would go. It was a mirage. You'd have had 12 men on the field just to beat the Buffalo Bills. You had a Cleveland Browns quarterback who was making mistakes left and right. You had their coaching staff working on their C+, B-, D+, F plays. The Chiefs have kicked your ass so consistently, it's just a practice for them. They don't even have to go hard. And shame on those teams for thinking that. I mean, damn, shame on those teams. But the most accurate channels out there that have been so accurate, myself, Bucketman Scouting, Denver Broncos, Mile High View, Mile High Bubble, have been so accurate on this organization. It at some point you're like, why are we talking about this team that makes the same excuses, the same mistakes over and over and over and over and over again? They would rather listen to the Walmart general content creators. They would rather listen to John Elway. Ownership, I'm just going to tell you something right here, right now. If Harbaugh turns around the Chargers, I am going to be going in on your asses. Just letting you know that. And there's no doubt in my mind that he will. There's no doubt in my mind that Harbaugh will turn around. There's no doubt because of his track record. His track record is more impeccable than John Elway's. Yeah, I said it. I said it! Because I've seen The man, what he did at Michigan. I've seen him, what he did. Even at Stanford, he had a better record than David Shaw did. Oh, David Shaw, David Shaw, David Shaw, David Shaw. You said the same thing. George Payton, George Payton, George Payton, George Payton. How, dude, nothing has changed here, folks. Nothing has changed at all. Nothing. Nothing has changed. Like I said, it would not surprise me one bit if YouTube / the Walmart Journals take down this video. It wouldn't surprise me. So continue to cheerlead the new fresh set of eyes, David Shaw, who's been linked to this organization going all the way back to 2016, 2017. Yeah. David Shaw isn't going to bring anything. He's not going to bring anything. He's not going to bring a lick of anything. He's just going to be another yes man working in the John Elway sandbox. And it just reaffirms my point that I've been trying to tell people for 8-9 years. John Elway is still in that organization, whether you people like to admit it or not. And I know for damn sure that just grinds the gears of Walmart General content creators, the front office, the ownership group, and the Walmart General fans. I know that grinds your gears. So make videos, make content about how David Shaw is going to bring excellent player personnel in. Let me just ask you one question before I end this video. Who have the Broncos developed that is a game changer on the field? Justin Simmons is still a free agent. Shocker. I could have told you that 3 to 5 years ago. Patrick Surtain is overrated. He's no Champ Bailey. He's no Darrelle Revis. He's no Louis Wright. Patrick Surtain, I've done film breakdown after film breakdown after film breakdown of this guy getting smoked left and right. This draft for the Denver Broncos has been like all the other drafts in the past. Overhype, reaching for players, receivers, edges, quarterbacks, corners, the list goes on and on and on. There's no game changer on this team, and you think David Shaw is going to be the missing link to find that game changer? Okay. He's just going to be like everybody else in that John Elway-led front office. He's going to sit there, he's going to shut his mouth and say yes to everything that organization tells him to do and says. That's the reality of the situation. The Broncos need a full house cleaning, and until that happens, your guys are going to be stuck in the same position you have been in for the past 8-9 years. So, John Elway, I know you're still up there. There's no doubt in my mind you are. And this hiring of putting him in the front office because he's going to be a new fresh set of eyes just reaffirms my point even more. So, yeah, that's all I have to say. Disappointed.